Deep in the forest, covered in fog, stood an abandoned mansion surrounded by a mysterious atmosphere. The house was known to be haunted by the ghost of a little girl named Elsa. Legend had it that she died in this house many years ago and now wanders among the ruined walls, attracting curious adventurers. One day, a group of friends in love with adrenaline and mystery decided to make a night hike to the abandoned mansion. Among them were Miranda, brave and desperate, always ready for new challenges; Jacob, a skeptic who does not believe in the existence of ghosts; Emily, a dreamer who is attracted to mysteries and riddles; and Michael, a lover of scary stories, always looking for new emotions. When they entered the abandoned mansion, there was an ominous silence in the air. The dim light of the lanterns illuminated the weathered walls and floors, as if bringing to life the ghostly shadows of the past. Suddenly, there was a whisper of wind in the distance and the gentle sound of twinkling eyes. Elsa, the ghost of a little girl, appeared before them. Her gaze was sad and frightening at the same time, and her eyes flickered like lights in the darkness. She silently urged them to follow her, deep into the dark corridors and halls. Gradually, each of the friends became more and more aware of Elsa's presence. She seemed to enter their thoughts and dreams. Miranda saw her in the reflection of broken mirrors. Jacob heard her footsteps in empty rooms. Emily saw her in her dreams, and Michael felt her cold breath on his neck. As they traveled deeper into the mansion, they encountered more and more eerie phenomena. Objects moved on their own, shadows took on human shapes, and strange sounds came from the walls. They realized that Elsa was not just a ghost, but a creature that was trapped in the house and was looking for a way out. With each step, they uncovered more and more secrets of Elsa's past. It turned out that she was an innocent girl who died because of her family's cruelty and greed. Her soul could not find peace until she was forgiven and the truth was revealed. The brave friends realized they had to help Elsa and put her out of her torment. They began to explore the house, digging through old archives and diaries to discover the truth about the family that had caused so much suffering to the little girl. Gradually, they unraveled a thread of secrets and horrors. It turned out that Elsa's father, a fine artist, was obsessed with art and fame. To achieve success, he sold his soul to the devil and in return received a brilliant talent, but the price was the life of his family. Elsa was victimized by her father, who used her in his macabre artificial experiments. Her eyes began to glimmer with pain and agony, becoming a symbol of her suffering. Upon discovering this terrible truth, the friends realized that Elsa not only longed for release, but also for revenge. But the adventurers decided to change the outcome of this story. Instead of letting Elsa plunge into the vortex of revenge and destruction, they decided to help her find peace and forgive her father. The friends performed a purification ritual in the abandoned mansion, summoning spirits and invoking goodness. They read prayers and said words of apology on behalf of Elsa's father. Gradually, the dark forces surrounding the house began to weaken, and Elsa began to glow and become transparent. At the last moment, before disappearing completely, Elsa turned to her saviors and smiled gratefully, wishing them peace and happiness. Their hearts filled with relief and joy that the girl who had once been a source of fear and terror had found peace. After completing the purification ritual, the friends left the abandoned mansion, realizing that they had changed the outcome of Elsa's story. They left behind a mysterious and gloomy forest full of secrets of the past and set off on their journey home, feeling satisfied and proud of their deed. Over time, the story of the friends and Elsa became a legend told around the campfire. They became a symbol of bravery and compassion, showing that even in the darkest corners of the world, it is possible to bring light and healing. Miranda continued her adventures, but now she turned her courage and desperation to helping those in need. She became a famous writer, telling stories of the power of good and overcoming darkness. Jacob, though a skeptic, changed his attitude toward the supernatural. He became a paranormal investigator and sought explanations for what lay beyond ordinary understanding. Emily found inspiration in Elsa's story and became an artist depicting fairy tale and mystical worlds. Her work is imbued with mystery and depth, reflecting her thirst for mystery and beauty. Michael continued to seek out scary stories, but now his stories were more about overcoming fear and the power of love. He became a popular author of scary stories, but with deeper meaning and moral lessons. Though the friends went their separate ways, they were forever linked by this unforgettable adventure. They knew that even in the darkest and scariest moments of life, it is possible to find strength and overcome all difficulties. Elsa, in turn, found peace and tranquility. Her soul was freed from the weight of the past, and through the actions of her friends, she found her place among the stars. Her story became a warning of the consequences of selfishness and greed, and she herself became a symbol of hope and overcoming. Thus ended the story of the abandoned mansion and Elsa's ghost. She remains in the hearts and memories of her friends, reminding them that love and compassion can defeat the darkest forces.